last trip in the Vic High Country was just too good, so I'm back, this time with a few mates. We actually ended up going the wrong way to our first camp, which resulted in a couple of river crossings and about an hour of low range before we met up with the rest of the crew. We weren't complaining. Clear weather, a couple of bush pints courtesy of Chris, and a killer fire made for a ripper night. It was another perfect day waking up at the Running Creek campsite, perched on the Howqua River. Myself and Felix, in his recently purchased 100 series, decided to go for a short reconnaissance of a few tracks around the camp while the rest finished packing up. Then we were en route to Jamieson. After a bit of brekkie in Jamieson, it was time to get off the blacktop. We dropped onto the Paletti track, and before long we decided to air down. We knew we'd be seeing a bit of that white stuff sooner or later. We worked our way up Mount Terrible to soak in the views and muck around in the snow. It was hard not to stay longer, but we still had a bit of ground to cover to reach where we wanted to camp for the night, so we jumped back behind the wheel and pressed on. We descended Mount Terrible via Newman's Track towards Big Hill Road. Our goal was to get to Woods Point, and to get there we drove Matlock Track, Ryan Spur Track and Cornhill Road, taking a few side tracks along the way and witnessing an absolutely cracking sunset. We had plans of staying at the Comet Flat camp area where I stayed in the last trip log, but the crossing into it had gotten even deeper and a couple of the boys weren't running snorkels, so we decided we'd had a pretty good day, there was no point risking it at this time of night. We settled with the Scott Reserve campground, just on the other side of Woods Point. Sunday morning, our last day out here, we're going to do one last stint in the snow up to Mount Matlock before we head home. Well, we're back on the asphalt now, going to air up. That's pretty much the end of the trip. I'll catch you on the next one.